The main attraction since the case was filed in December 2020 is the legal dispute between Ripple and the SEC. Everyone in the crypto community is quite aware of the significance and attention invested in this judicial battle. The case is heard in Manhattan's Federal Court of New York. The winner of this struggle will be in a better position to shape the development of the cryptocurrency market. Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we'll talk about when the SEC lawsuit against XRP will end, so stay until the end of the video to learn all about it. When did it all begin? The Ripple business began selling its native token XRP down the event lawn in 2013. The XRP journey from 2013 to 2020 went relatively unhindered by the legal system. On paper, the conflict started in November 2021. But according to rumors, it actually began in early September. Assumed by crypto experts, the SEC was believed to have been monitoring Ripple for at least 6 months prior to the filing and giving advance notification. The US agency has accused Ripple Labs co-founder Christian Larson and CEO Bradley Garlinghouse of secretly selling XRP, which they claim to be security. The SEC claims that the XRP sales were unlawful and demands that the company return the $1.3 billion it received from the token sales. The SEC also made another requirement. In addition to that, it seeks to prohibit the 3 participants from ever again selling tokens in the cryptocurrency market. Another significant issue that Ripple has brought up with the SEC is that the assertion that XRP sales are prohibited without any previous or reasonable notice. In response, Ripple asked the SEC to drop its legal action against XRP and recognize it as a digital currency. If an asset meets all 4 requirements of Howey's test, it is deemed by the SEC to be a security. A security asset needs to meet the following requirements. By making a financial investment, it must be accessible via a widely used platform or enterprise, generates a respectable profit, and depends on outside efforts to get a lucrative result. The first 3 requirements are mostly met by nearly every coin or token on the cryptocurrency market. The most important criterion is the last one. The coin or token will be categorized as a security if it is determined that a specific person or business is accountable for the outcome. The SEC is blaming Ripple and its top executives in this case for pushing the XRP coin during its test run phase. According to the SEC, the organization's comments and announcements inadvertently gave investors the impression that XRP was a highly profitable asset. To win this lawsuit, both parties are meticulously putting forward each move. In order to enhance its position, the SEC is compiling data and regulatory regulations from throughout the world. Even the nomination of Gary Gensler as SEC chair after the Ripple case was filed is seen as a strategic move. In addition, Gensler appeared committed to refuting Ripple's claim that XRP is truly decentralized and is academically versed in cryptography. While the SEC went with Gensler to play the game, Ripple brought up Bill Hinman, a former SEC chair. Ripple has asked the court to reinstate Bill Hinman as part of its defensive tactics. One well-known individual connected to this case is Hinman. When the case was filed, he served as SEC chairman. To strengthen Ripple's counter-argument, his attendance in court is requested. Hinman's earlier statement that Ethereum or ETH is a commodity and his arguments in favor of those statements are crucial. As said before, everyone in the cryptocurrency market is paying attention to the timeline of events in the case, and both sides are pulling from their respective sides, making it appear as if this will never end. Ripple widened the net when the SEC asked for emails and social media group talks between investors and officials during the XRP ICO. Parallel, the regulatory body showed no willingness to release the documents and sheets that were exchanged between SEC commissioners and personnel prior to and during the case filing when Ripple requested them. Additionally, it was strongly believed that such records would never see the light of day. The SEC blamed the company for the discussions and jeers it endured from the XRP audience and holders. Even more specifically, it asked the court to prevent the holders from taking part in court proceedings. Ripple isn't keeping quiet either. From the beginning of the investigation, it has accused the SEC of being biased. Even if there are N tokens and currencies on the market, the government body has chosen only their corporation to suit. Ripple complains and denounces the SEC as an unfair arbitrator. In layman's terms, Ripple or XRP is referred to as a banker token because it has been presented as a swift replacement. Many nations use XRP as an easier instrument for international commerce. Sadly, this turns XRP into a centralized asset that will be managed by a company. Uncertain positions and viewpoints are weighing them down in the SEC lawsuit. Through each proceeding, the SEC keeps shifting its positions, which could result in a loss. Primary accomplishment that made headlines over the previous month was the publication of the case proceedings timeline. The court's current session is scheduled to end in November 2022. The settlements are anticipated to cease by March 2023 as well. Ripple's letter of disagreement with the SEC's redactions on the ceiling of methodological faults in experts' reports, the SEC's contradictory stance, and doubting the authorities' viewpoint. The CEO of Ripple, Brad, recently said that if they lose the legal battle, they may leave the nation. Ripple appears to have begun moving in the direction of making that claim a fact. It has also signaled the start of active hiring as a key component of it by announcing the opening of a new office in Toronto, Canada. In addition, several crypto fans have expressed concerns about the possibility that the SEC's restricting method may result in a significant loss for the country. Outside the US, significant amounts of technical innovation are already taking place. The excluded IT firms will go as well if the SEC continues to project its puppeteer power over businesses. Many significant exchange platforms removed XRP from their lists following the lawsuit as a safety measure. The pressure and fear felt by the token holders increased as a result. The legal procedures clearly have an impact on the token's price trend. The cost of XRP increased whenever Ripple appeared to be winning the dispute, similar to how XRP's price fell when SEC had the upper hand. CMC reports that the price of XRP is currently $0.3149. The market capitalization is over $15 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume is $1 billion. Regarding market dominance, the XRP has 7 positions throughout the entire cryptocurrency market. The court has repeatedly ordered the Securities and Exchange Commission to provide Ripple Labs and specific defendants with the Henman notes and emails, which serve as an illustration of how slowly the legal system can proceed. Following a protracted debate, the SEC claimed the materials were shielded by the deliberative process privilege. The court ultimately dismissed that request, only to become embroiled in a new defense that the materials were attorney-client privileged. The request was turned down earlier this month by Judge Sarah Netburn. It is not surprising that the SEC asked for permission to submit a 10-page reply brief in addition to a 30-page opening brief to defend its concerns about the decision. The SEC previously requested permission to submit a single brief with objections to every order pertaining to the speech drafts. The SEC was granted permission to file its application, and the court instructed it to do so within 14 days following Magistrate Judge Netburn's decision on its pending motion about the speech drafts. The SEC's objections were due on July 26, 2022, and Magistrate Judge Netburn's most recent order was issued on July 12, 2022. The SEC humbly requests permission to provide a 30-page memorandum of law in support of its objections, 10 pages more than the court's individual practices otherwise permit, because it is objecting to 3 different orders in a single omnibus brief. Leighton F. Stewart, Senior Trial Counsel, Division of Enforcement at the SEC, wrote the letter. The SEC additionally asks to leave to file a 10-page reply brief within 7 days after defendant's response to the SEC's anticipated objections. Jeremy Hogan, an advocate for XRP, offered his thoughts on the filing. In fact, the SEC plans to raise objections to Judge Netburn's harsh ruling on the attorney-client privilege and ask Judge Torres to reverse the ruling. Judge Netburn referred to the SEC's reasoning as hypocritical in this order. The court will now have to decide definitively on the case. Will the judge permit the SEC to raise this matter again? Will she conclude the never-ending Hitman saga or not? If the court rejects the latest request, the plaintiff won't likely let the matter go and is expected to insist on it, even if it means appealing the decision. This was anticipated, and the amicus counsel for XRP holders, John Deaton, has applauded prior court decisions for their appeal-proof qualities. With that, we've come to an end. See you again next time. Goodbye.